Welcome back, Sunrisers, to Wednesday's service. Now, today we're diving into something truly inspiring. Generational Impact. It's a faith-based initiative that's making a real difference in the lives of students. And guess what? It involves chess.
It involves chess. Yes, you heard that right. We're going to explore how this game of strategy is being used to teach critical life skills and transform behaviors. We're joined today by Minister Dwayne Nelson, who's a Justice of the Peace, educator, counselor, motivational speaker, author, and chaplain within the Department of Correctional Services. Get ready to be amazed by the power of chess and the impact it's having on young minds. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you so much for being here today.
It's a pleasure.
You did a long list of what you do. And no, chess.
Yes.
And so I just want to start there. You know, what inspired you to develop this type of intervention program?
You know, one day I was so overwhelmed of the numerous amount of reports of the atrocities that were occurring in schools, the gruesome act amongst the students, you know, students killing each other, bullying each other, the sexual immorality. And a thought came to me, you know, what is it that, along with the whole level of crime and violence that was happening, and a thought came to me, you know, the question was asked, you know, what is it that I can do to help to mitigate such undesirable act? And the thought just came that to go into the schools, you know, try to reach the next generation by going into the schools, having empowerment sessions, and also to develop programs that can help to inspire and deter youth from the life of crime and violence.
I mean, you could have chosen so many different things.
Yes.
You know, why chess?
Yeah, but research shows that students who play chess, it affects them positively, their development, both their personality and character. It also helps to build self-confidence.
And self-discipline.
And discipline. And I think with chess too, one of the things with the program that we want to do is to teach self-regulation and impulse control. And chess is critical in that because it gives a level of patience, and it helps to mitigate certain unwanted behaviors.
I am curious about that. You know, you talk about self-control, patience, and of course chess. So what does the program entail? If I want to be a part of this program, or, you know, I want my child to be a part of this program, what happens in the program? Well,
we're going to the schools. A group of us as volunteers, we're going to schools and communities, and we have empowerment sessions, right? And we develop programs like this program with chess. So if you are in your school and your child, well, it's a targeted, structured intervention, and we deal with most students who have show maladaptive behavior because that is what we want to try to curb. Yes, so we incorporate the uses of chess.
Got it.
Along with empowerment sessions.
Okay, so it has a few different arms that go together.
Yes, it has a few different arms, like the empowerment sessions, like because there are about 8 known crinogenic needs. And the crinogenic needs are dynamic factors within a person's life that directly link to criminal behavior, like antisocial cognition. A young boy will say, all right, I want some more money in my pocket, so I'm going to beat up that boy and take away his money. Yes? So the program addresses that. The program puts sessions, empowering sessions in place to try to curb how they think, yes? And we even bring in persons who was a part of the penal system to show the danger of not stopping thinking before you act. It can be very severe. Also, dysfunction and family relationship is another factor that links to criminal behavior. So we teach like values and morals, and this is where the church community is to teach about the values and the morals. To let young men and people know in general, especially the youth, that listen, regardless of your social-economical background, yes, regardless of what persons say to you, you are valuable and you have worth.
So me see him say, ball it, Dwayne.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You're not going to respond negatively to that.
You're not going to say, ball it,
No. and that's why we try to control ourselves. It teaches that to control. You're not paying attention to what persons say about you. But
how do you measure success though in this program? I can play checkers,
yes.
but I can't play chess.
Yeah,
I don't know how good you are at checkers.
A little good.
How do you measure success though? How do you know that it's working?
Yeah, it's within the schools, one of the things we can know is also what's called the quantitative measure, where we can ask the teachers how is now the students behaving after this period of time. Yes, we do like pre-tests and post-tests, because we do the pre-test, ask them certain questions, what they do it the post-test, and then compare, has this helped you as an individual? Also direct observation, maybe you're just starting, and the student may behave a particular way, and after a period of time when we see that they have, learning take place, when we see change start to occur. So by observation as well.
And it slows you down. It's such a great game. It makes you think. It makes you have to think ahead of time, because you have to think about consequences of even moves, so I can see how it all can come together and work together.
Exactly, because chess is more than just a game. Chess is like a strategic mental exercise that enhances critical thinking. It enhances critical thinking. It also enhances emotional regulation. And it does all of that.
It would be a good thing for everybody.
You have to be patient.
Make your first move. Go on, make your first move. I mean, I think you can do that. I don't know. I've never played chess.
But you see, I'm going for the king.
Think you can go so?
I go for the king. All right, first move, but this might not be a strategic move, but it's a legal move.
So let me tell you about looking at the moves of chess. I look at each piece. Now this is what is called a pawn.
Okay.
And for the first move, you can move 2 spaces like this, and then afterwards it moves
1
like this, and it only takes diagonally.
Okay.
But it's interesting though, because we can relate this, and this is the thing. It's more than just a game. We can make it relatable to real life. So the pawn, right? One of the things with pawn, even though it moves slow, it can become a queen. And the queen is the most powerful piece on the board, which can move in all different directions. But the pawn can represent your growth.
Yes.
Even though so the life lesson that we can learn from this is humble beginnings don't affect your future. With determination and steady progress, you can achieve greatness.
The pawn can become the queen, the most powerful thing on the board.
So look at all of these and look at the various pieces, and we can relate it to real life.
Yeah, love that.
Yes.
Love that. How can people be in touch? How can we find out more about this amazing program? I mean, I wonder sometimes if a teacher is seeing and can say, you know, I'd love to get you into our school with some students. You know, is that a possibility?
Yeah, well, I can leave my number.
Yes,
okay, great. Sure. I don't know if you want to share it now. Yeah, go ahead.
The number is 523-5584.
Yes, love that. I think it's a great program. I think it's a great initiative. And I think it's a wonderful way to target something that you're really trying to. We all want to see change.
Yes.
So I love that. And chess is a super great way to do it. Yeah.
Absolutely, it is.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.